with everything, even though we know what the wait was about and everything else. And then once we got the case number, we were just waiting on them to send us the welcome letter from the Kingston embassy.
So the welcome letter take about 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The welcome letter.
We got an email, not a letter. So you can get either email or a letter. We got an email of the welcome and what he's supposed to do.
So it's note, we get the email March 15. The approval was February 3rd. But as we said, we didn't get the notice of action
within a month.
So we have to send an
So
inquiry.
I wrote to them on the 10th of March. I remember precisely. I sent them an email and we got this by the 15th of March. We got this with the case number to move forward.
And the interview location,
Right.
etc.
And then the Kingston embassy emailed us.
So it's not over when you get this, but
Right.
it's a
yes.
happy moment because you know, say you're ready.
You're
for the
getting
interview.
there. You're actually getting there. Because now it's where we need it to be.
Yeah.
So after that part, then we got the email from them, and then it was for us to do I had to go online and do your.
So you have to make an account for the what's the account for?
To set up your DS260.
The DS160.
160. I keep on. So why do I keep on saying 260?
You have to make an account.
You would think I wasn't the one who did it, right, guys? I've never used a lawyer. I've never used anybody outside.
Never used any lawyer.
No, never used no lawyer. I've never used anybody outside. It's just, read and follow along. So I went online, made an account for him for the DS160 and to schedule his
appointment,
pay for his visa application and make his appointment. Guys, please note, you do not wait on the embassy to give you an interview date. After you get whatever you get from the embassy, you go ahead and go online, because on the form it is telling you your next step. So follow the line, and please guys, do not follow anybody and sit there and say, oh, they're going to make your interview date for you. They don't do it for you. You go on there, you generate your site. I did it for him, because he's in Jamaica. You know, a lot of things are like whatever, but what should have happened was he was supposed to go on there, create his account and do whatever, but I stayed on the phone when I was doing it while you were at work, and I made his account, give him all the password that I used and set up it, paid for his stuff, and said, guys, when you create that account, and the questions on there is over 100 questions
on the DS160.
So
if you got approved, you can, I think they said you can go ahead and fill out the DS160, because after 30 days, it have to use within 30 days, because after 30 days, just refresh. So I will put in back all of the information.
Yeah. Oh well, guys, I was more excited more than he was. So as soon as we get anything, I was like on top of everything. So we did that, and the interview dates that we got, I really wanted for him to go before our daughter's birthday, because our daughter's birthday was May 8th, and the only date aligned with his police record, because guys, you down there, you have to do your police record. You have to set Andrew's date before your interview.
Let us say this: you have to set Andrew's medical date within the 2 weeks of your appointment, because them say 2 weeks prior to your interview. So while you're making the appointment for your medical, you have to make the appointment for you, see what is available.
While I was on there trying to get his interview aligned together, the date that we got was the 9th, while he was able to get the ending of April for a medical in Andrews, because Andrews was his point for his medical. So while I was on the phone and I was at work. I had my sister do it for me, because by the time I was done, what happened? I had to go for work, so I had to leave.
So you did set the
I did the DS and
DS 160.
oh, we were trying to go and get the interview, but the site was down. And by the time the site got back up, I was at work. So I had my sister here, shout out to Shamika, trust me, and his brethren, my sister Jen, like those are the only 2 people guys, they stuck with me from the start, and they're still here until the finish, because those are like my family. Those are 2 people that I gained family with over here in Connecticut. I don't have any family around me or friends. Those are the 2. Dr. Jen, trust them with everything, every information for us. So while I was at work and the site came up, she called me, she said, sis, the site is up. So she ended up telling us the dates, and I had him on the phone, and he was doing the Andrews, and we picked the dates and we aligned it. So we got to choose a day after our daughter's birthday, which was the 9th. Your immunization card, or you cannot find it, start looking about it once you're being filed for. Visiting visa, I'm not talking about you guys.
We're talking about immigrant visa.
Immigrant visa. Make sure your immunization card is in check, because you need it for Andrews. And guys, go, if you don't have it, find out from your parents where you're born, where they used to carry you. Go there, and then we have a copy. If they don't have a copy, they will give you shots that they think at this age you will be eligible for. It is helpful, guys. I cannot stress it enough, because if you don't have you got Andrews, dog damn, you suffer with your pocket. Yes, so do that. And
the vaccine for immigrant is mandatory.
Yes.
There's no roundabout around it.
Yes, you have to pay feet up at Andrews, so you decide what you want to do.
So what me they do is me go at the health center. Me they have a copy of me immunization card, but it wasn't up to date. So I go and check it, because I do a name change on it also, because the name didn't correspond with what on the birth paper. Yeah, when I went to the health center, I get three. Because me get the flu shot also,
yeah,
and 2 more. So
he asked me if you should take the flu shot, so I was like, hey, go ahead.
And me take it, and me take the vaccine, me take the AstraZeneca 2 shot before that.
Long before.
My experience on just when me go, the doctor was like, you're up to date and everything with your vaccines, but there are one you're supposed to get. You want to do it now, or you want to wait till you reach that stage. You never tell me the price, right? I'm telling you some more wait till me reach.
Right, and you want to tell me the experience, you shake your head?
So, the Andrew's experience as a man, talking from a man's perspective, it's not easy. So what did I did my X-ray, did a drugs test at the worst, and I did what else? I did blood work.
What's your juice? Go ahead and talk to them.
So when I did doing the drugs test, you have to go in the doctor office, and she asks you some question. You do you smoke weed, you do tobacco, whatever. You understand?
Make a guest entry, say hi guys.
Hi. That's our doctor Alexi. So my experience when I go in the room where the doctor is, and she show me the bathroom and say, you're not going to have much privacy one time you're going at the bathroom, because I have to see what you're doing. So she give me a small cup and say you're going to pee into this. But the wait time on just whole heap. I think I'm there for about 3 hours. So when my time finally come up, so I go in the doctor's office and I go in, because I'm not in privacy, and glass there right around the bathroom. So you should be behind you while you turn to the toilet bowl. She has see everything, because once you look in front of you in the glass, she has see everything see you. So I did and I say, oh, I can't pee, you know, this is a woman back at me. Because you want to look at it, I say, She has said you can go back outside and get some fluid and walk and see if you're ready when
That
you
would
come.
have pushed his wait time back.
And the wait time there, I got draw back. So I decide say, I go out and I try force PT. Because she tell me that she have to stop me when she get the amount that she need. I force, get her the amount. It was embarrassing. I feel I'm not even, never in my life I feel so embarrassed. The old lady just look at me like,
yes, man.
but I'm glad me get it over with and everything. Up them up angels, them nice. My experience of them, I never have no bad experience, them good. I tell you.
And then came the day of his interview.
So, our interview was May 9th,
May
1
9th.
o'clock, 1 p.m. at the US Embassy. So, when I went to the embassy, K1 visa interview, it was good. I went to the embassy before when I applied for a B1, B2 at the visitor's visa. The experience wasn't good, none at all. But this time when I went there, it was a good experience. I would do this over again if I have to. And so it's a funny part, you know. So when we went to the interview,
and just didn't submit his medical didn't get there.
Yeah.
Because they were back up, logged back up, so his medical didn't arrive. So what else?
Our medical take at nearly 1 month for it.
Yeah.
But not only that, because my fiance here was married before and the divorce finalized, but we knew that we need an original to bring at the interview, but she sent it through post office because we said that we have enough time to get it and everything, so we don't have to rush.
Let me cuss a little bit.
But the post office of Jamaica, that make no sense.
Let me cuss a little bit first, because I tell you how I get upset one at a time till I even know myself. So I sent all the documents down because I said we had enough time. However, the girl at the post office over here didn't explain to me in a better way about how the mail works. When she told me, she said, okay, the mail will arrive in 10 business days? 5 to 10 business days.
Yeah.
And that 5 to 10 business days came and nothing. And I was like, oh my God. So we waited. And I had to send another package for that cost me more money, and he got it within 3 days. That one was right, but the first one wasn't it. You want to know, say after I got interview the 9th and what? And when you get it? After I interview and they asked for a better copy of my divorce decree.
So I bring a copy. They said they didn't want the copy.
They said it wasn't
original.
good enough for.
Because the original it have a stamp and it have like a rice stamp. So when you rub your finger on it like this, you can feel the actual stamp. So they said they want the original. So whenever you go at the embassy and they want something, well, they can't tell about me. So when I went at the embassy and they said, okay, at the end of the interview
they gave him this.
He said,
the white slip.
so we're gonna need the divorce decree, and as soon as we get that, you're good to go. But I have to give you this slip.
You got the white slip.
Yeah. So they have many different colors coded for them for them reason. But I got the white one. This is farm 221G. So yeah, I got this, and they tick off whatever document they need. You don't bring back the document that they need to the embassy.
They do it at the drop-off box.
You do it at the drop box at Arden Road. So the embassy work with the courier service at Arden Road.
Their own courier service.
Own courier service. So when you're dropping off the documents, remember earlier in the video we said that you have to make an account. That's where you're gonna have to go and print out
courier information.
Courier authorization, a thing to paste on the envelope. Me bring one small envelope with the document in it. They said that can't work. You have to bring a whole size document, a whole size envelope to put the document in. and it have to put the thing on it, the authorization thing
at the front
of the envelope. And it have
And
to
guys,
seal
it's after
properly.
he got here, he told me that he left that piece of paper.
But
he was afraid to tell me.
But we was upset when I was going to drop off the documents. So normally she would have dumped on me and say, oh, you got this ready, you got that ready. But we upset. So
but we weren't talking. We weren't talking, so he ended up leaving this paper that he was supposed to put back in the thing.
Because they tell you that this paper you need to put it back in the envelope with the document that them request for.
So when he got to town, he didn't have it.
When we reached Kingston, me not have this. I made start at me, call me and say, but I always send her pictures of stuff whenever me I deal with it. So I'm going back for a chat and I see a copy of this. Me ask the lady.
Lucky him get it for you because the dog would near me suffer. Traveling from Portland to town would have been his dog near him suffer because he'd have to go back up without surrendering the paper.
As soon as me drop off the letter at the document center, we drop it off the Monday.
The Friday. The Friday then. After you drop it off the Monday, we got a response the Friday.
No, we got an email the Wednesday telling us that they receive
it, right?
Not
right.
the embassy, the document center.
The second document center.
Receive our documents and they're gonna forward it to the embassy.
Yep.
And then it was about 2 weeks after.
Then we have holiday, and Jamaica had the holiday for me, and no we didn't open, and then we had over here Memorial Day. Was it Memorial Day?
I'm not sure.
So that pushed it back a little bit, and then the following Friday.
Status change, so application received. That's when the embassy.
That was a following Wednesday after the holiday and everything.
And then the following Friday we I couldn't wait until Friday to hear what is what. Every day I check my phone. Every single minute of the day I check the site. Till one at the time I check the site and I see it load. Like I can't get approved the Friday. We check the site and the status changed to
issued.
That was the happiest time. So,
yep, and then comes the wait.
And then the next waiting again because you have to wait for an email
to say
your passport is ready for pickup.
And as soon as he said, babes, me get the email. While he's telling me that he got the email to go, and first we talk about it and we say, I'm not going to book your ticket until you get the passport in hand. As soon as he said the email, I said babe, following Wednesday or the Wednesday you got the email.
Got the email on Wednesday and got the email on Wednesday and I go pick it up the Friday and the Thursday.
The Thursday. And his ticket was booked for the 11th. As soon as him said me that, so I went on JetBlue. He was out by the 11th.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So on the visa when it's stamped in your book, K1 visa we're talking about. The petitioner name stamped in the book. I'm anxious to see what take place on passport. You get an envelope, a seal packet.
Yeah, you're not supposed to open it. That's everybody know that's with filing.
It's stressing.
Filing.
Because they just want to get this out of hand. Because they don't want to look like a tear art. So don't put it near your siblings.
Yeah, but what I saw was when I did mine back in the days, everything was in a full envelope. They had like a, what would I say? They had an envelope that had a part of it cut off, but you can't touch anything, you can't wet it, you can't do anything to it. And
part of mine cut off.
No, you had it. I didn't have it.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Mine was in a full envelope. I wasn't able to see nothing on the paper.
So for instance,
like what? How they did? Because mine wasn't.
We think of a security reason though. Or for them security reasons to show safe. some people and America not take a check with nothing at all.
But I am saying, remember when I was doing mine out back
things
then,
and time change.
I don't think you would have.
So I feel like I have security reasons so them clearly see some documents tonight. Because they know why you probably go through. So this the best feeling. Best feeling. I'm just with visa stamp and I say yes, fine.
And guys, it's 1 entry.
And it's a 1 entry. So you can say I have to leave Jamaica by November.
As in any immigrant visa.
If you not left by that, you're getting a problem. All over again, you probably have to start a process. I think so. If you all have any question, you can just drop them in the comment below. We can make other videos to clear it up. But for that, no.
And our process was easy, guys, and they had no reason to have any suspicion of what we're doing, if it is fake or whatever, because remember, we've been dating from 2000 and we've been together since 2016, and he actually proposed in 2018
on her birthday,
on my birthday, after we had our daughter and I went to Jamaica. So we were already engaged, so a lot of people probably think, oh, this is,
so the K1 you have to be engaged.
They probably feel like, oh, they just did it as a scam just to do the K1 visa. No, everything was already there before. So we decided to do the
So if you all doing something and it's not legit, you have a nervous interview.
Yeah, but you make sure so you convince them, because me don't know. Remember, we're not supposed to know. You already don't hear about it. You come like them can sniff you out up at that place.
Once them ask the question and the way you answer the question and the body language, because them look right on you. If they're supposed to ask you 5 questions and them ask you 2 out of the 5 and your body language say
the more extended questions,
something,
they keep
you
going
get 10
more.
questions because they want find out.
What we learned after the interview, and we were looking at the color slips that they gave, we found out that if they gave you the pink slip, it's because they were suspicious of you and you got to surrender more documents.
So that the pink one is administrative process.
Yes, so that gotta go to higher processing because they suspect something of any sort. So you have to prove your case, and approval rate at that point can be non-existent at that point. But yeah.
But I think y'all need to consider, once them hold on for your book, it's a maybe chance, a good feeling say you might get a visa. Once they keep the book and say they send us this document, you know, say
and make sure you guys work on it as soon as they send it, because
possible.
The longer you wait is the more.
Because remember that NVC keep receiving case that's been approved, so you don't want no case pile up on your own.
So make sure say you surrender whatever they ask for in sufficient time, because your time and then their time put together is gonna be a process of waiting. So now it's just overdue, and should have happened long time, and a lot of you are happy for us and some of you aren't happy for us, but we're happy for us.
Yeah.
So it's forward movements, and I am happy extremely happy. And the fact that our daughter now gets to have her father, because normally, she crying at night, she want to go to her father, and the entire process and everything, me traveling back and forth with the baby, and doing it could get a bit overwhelming. And some of the hardest times were me going to Jamaica. Normally when I go to Jamaica, I stay near 2 months. I've never done 1 week or whatever in Jamaica. It's almost near 2 months to stay, 6 weeks and over to stay. And the hardest part of it since the baby born was her leaving. Yeah.
So that's it for immigrant lawyer or anything.
Nope.
Just
I didn't use a lawyer. I just read and carry on the process. We are only talking about our experience. Nobody come under here and come tell us, oh, this never do this and that never. Yeah, you and I, you and our experience are two different things.
Yeah, if they tell us that everyone think is different.
So we're talking about what we experience. So please keep the rest of it out of it. And we've had people asking him about the process, people asking me about the process, and I don't withhold any information. You have some people go through the process and holding on to it like you can't tell somebody else that is going through it, so they know what to do.
I want this big up to NVC Jamaica group and Facebook. It's been really helpful because person in that group share them information and I can share mine to help somebody, because person will go through the same process. When I ask question, they answered. So until then, we'll see y'all soon.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Peace out.